hope everyone's having a great October 25th, 2019. That's my way of sneaking in the date into the broadcast so that I know, so that you know when you watch this on YouTube how far behind everything is. You guys asked, and I brought Otto back so he can co-host. If you're watching this on YouTube, you have no idea why the fuck there's a big inflatable dragon here. It's because this was a one-off gag from our show Your Level Sucks, and everybody really seems to like him, and we've named him Otto. I'll see if you can figure out the reference on your own. But, as always, I like to open every stream with the little thing I call GatorUNbox. That's what that thing down there is for. That name came after, that we didn't think of this and then, build around it. This just happened accidentally on its own. And, I don't know, it's like how some of the greatest things ever are invented. What are some things that were invented accidentally? Silly putty? That's up there. You could put it on the newspaper and then peel it off, and then it's a picture of someone's face, and then you can go like that, and now everyone watching this doesn't know what the fuck silly putty is because you kids are so goddamn young. But that was cool. They discovered that on accident. What are some other things they discovered on accident? Probably like poisonous gas. Somebody probably died, and they were like, "Whoa, why'd that guy just collapse inside of that room? Oh, there's something down there that killed him. Whoa, that's cool. That's a new element. Add that one to the poster. Fill in one of those blanks." Now, that would have been a lot of fun, doing being one of the pioneers of the periodic table. Be like doing a crossword where it doesn't spell anything. But they discovered the microwave oven accidentally? I didn't realize that. That'd be I could just imagine somebody building a magnetron and then not knowing that that's what it was, and then plugging it in, and then his face blows up or something. That'd be pretty baller. And then Kenmore and Sears showed up and said, "Hey, you can cook a chicken with that. Turn it down, or just crank it down. It's on an 11. Put it down to like a 4, and throw that whole bird in there, and you come back, it'll be just as good as if it came out of the oven." And that was never true. Ever. It was never true. Anyways, welcome to GatorBox. Like I said, we like to do a little bit of GatorUNbox before every stream, and what I've got picked out this week is actually pretty contemporary. Kind of. There is a caveat there. You guys know I'm a fan of monster trucks. I think they're cool. Reflex, one of the co-hosts on this channel, one of the guest hosts on GatorBox, he drives monster trucks for a living. He's a mechanic. He also works on them. So it's something that I'm around pretty often. And so y'all know, we do Monster Truck Madness and the Extra Life Marathon. We've played Bigfoot Collision Course for the Wii on the stream and stuff like that. So, trucks happen pretty often on the stream. And I'm sure you guys have been to the toy store, you've been to Walmart or whatever, and you've seen where they sell the Hot Wheels cars. They sell the little trucks, the little miniature versions of Gravedigger and the trucks you see on TV. Well, recently there was a little bit of drama. Hot Wheels used to be the manufacturer of the official trucks. So Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Maximum Destruction, all those trucks that you can go see in person, Hot Wheels had the contract to make the toy versions. Well, Monster Jam and Feld Entertainment, they had a bit of a falling out with Hot Wheels, and they said, fuck it, maybe Hot Wheels wanted too much money. I don't know. But Hot Wheels made the damn things for like 20 years. So now Spin Master makes the official Monster Jam toys. And Spin Master, they make like Frisbees or some shit. I don't fucking know. Like half of the shitty toys that you can just buy that you play with once and never touch again, that's Spin Master. I'm pretty sure like they had commercials all throughout the 90s. Spin Master might have been Crocodile Mile. That thing that big plastic tarp you unroll in the backyard and point the sprinkler at it, and then you like dive on it, and it's real fun until you hit a rock, and then it's not fun. That's Spin Master. So Monster Jam, the official trucks, are being made by somebody else, but Hot Wheels is like, hey, you fuckers, we're having fun with this. Nothing's stopping us from making trucks. Fuck you. So Hot Wheels has continued making their own monster trucks based off of not real ones. So they're just like made up, make-believe, fun, goofy monster trucks and I think they're a lot better than the official ones because they've got all sorts of crazy ideas for trucks, and I'd like to show you a couple of them for tonight's GatorUNbox. So here's one of the ones we got. This is, you know, they come packaged. They look almost like the Monster Jam ones, the official ones. The big selling point, though, and this is something that Reflex has demonstrated to me. He's shown this to me. Unfortunately, I don't have, like, one of the older official ones to compare it to. The big selling point here is that these trucks have slightly larger tires than the official Monster Jam trucks. And I think that's twisting the knife right there. That's the most badass fuck you I think Hot Wheels could have done. Said, okay, you don't know what? We're still gonna make the trucks, and we're gonna put bigger wheels on ours, which means that there's more truck, okay? Because it's all about the big wheels. It's like that time. The reason why, I'm sure you guys remember it, and I think I might even have a picture of it down in here that I just haven't gotten rid of yet because it's with the rest of my trading cards. Be really neat if I had one here. Remember those old Bigfoot trading cards that we've opened up in the past? Oh, man, here it is. Okay. Turns out I just happen to have one of these right here. Remember this big monstrosity? This is kind of a bad picture, but the Bigfoot with the huge ass tires. I'm talking like 10 plus feet tall. The reason why Bob Chandler did this to Bigfoot is because so many people out there were claiming they were building their own monster trucks at the time, because it was all, you know, there was no governing body for monster trucks back then. People just built them and took them to the county fair. Everyone always said, Guinness World Record, world's biggest tires ever on a truck. Come see the truck with the biggest wheels in the world. Bob Chandler said, you know, motherfuckers, I built the first truck, okay? I did the first monster truck, and you guys are all going to be saying you got the biggest tires. Well, guess what? Here's some 10 fucking feet tall wheels. Who's got the biggest tires now, asshole? Y'all need to shut up. I win. And, like, this mentality is exactly what Hot Wheels did when they brought out their own line. They just did slightly bigger wheels, and they said, hey, assholes, we got the bigger wheels here. This made-up truck is necessary roughness. It's also number 11 out of 50 to give you an idea of just how many of these things they've produced. So it's necessary roughness. This is I'm going to open it up in a second here, but I don't know if you can tell from the hood. This is a monster truck whose entire theme is based off of the Loch Ness Monster. And that's fucking cool. That is the stupidest and coolest thing I've ever seen, and you ain't gonna see anything remotely close to being as cool as this from an official Monster Jam truck. Because as far as I'm concerned, Reflex ain't here, I can talk all the shit I want. Those trucks are so fucking manufactured and shitty that they focus group test all that crap, and all the trucks are lame, and they got 4 different versions of Monster Mutt that they run. Fuck all that shit. You ain't gonna see a Loch Ness truck on Monster Jam, and you're not gonna see it in real life either, but Hot Wheels made one. They made a toy version. So I'm gonna open up what we got here. Actually, I noticed it says Monster Myths on the side down here. So they've probably made, does it say on the, no, that doesn't, those are just random, those aren't even the same ones. Anyways, basically, I'm sure there's other ones in the set that are based off of other mythological beasts. You know, maybe like Bigfoot. We'll get to that in a second. But I'm going to open this up because I want to show you guys necessary roughness. So it also comes with a little piece of junk, a little crush car to drive over. The whole point of these is that they have multiple little points you can connect stuff to. So if you buy a lot of trucks, you can make your own obstacles and then smash into them. But I only got one, so it's not really worth anything. But I kind of want the little thing that just says giant wheels. Anyways, here is necessary roughness. And if we turn it around and look on the hood, hang on, this is the most important part. Look at that. Look at that plesiosaurus right there. She looks so fucking angry. And then on the top, on the hood of the truck, the lid, it has like a map. It's got a map of Scotland with the little push pin where Loch Ness is. And then, you know, on the sides it just says that, and then it says it on the back of the truck, which is pretty standard for, you know, monster trucks. They'll put the names on the sides, on the back, and then that's what you get. I will say, if we can focus back in on the side of the truck real quick, you can kind of see they've got a little bit of the kind of serpentine body on the side, and then right here, where they normally would put the official Monster Jam logo, Hot Wheels has just put the logo for their own monster truck line of toys. So, I mean, you know, it really is just a thing. It's just a little truck, and you can, you know, just drive over the, you know, oh boy! Go get your t-shirts at the merchandise stand. I mean, it really is it's just a goofy-ass little truck. And I bought it purely because of the Loch Ness reference, and also, you know, it's named after my girlfriend up here, so we have to, you know, it was meant to be. There's 50 trucks in this series, and it just so happens that when I went to, like, Dollar General, the first one I pulled off the rack, I couldn't even read the name. I'm like, Necessary. I saw Roughness. I'm like, Necessary Roughness, and it's necessary because it's, oh my god. And, like, in the store, I just started laughing, and I'm like, I'm taking this. There's no way I'm leaving the store without this stupid truck. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. One of the things that's also cool about Hot Wheels is, y'all might remember, in fact, it's pretty intriguing that, you know, I went ahead and I pulled out the Bigfoot picture a second ago. Bigfoot the monster truck has been around for an extremely long time. It was built in the mid-70s. In fact, I'm sure if I looked on the backs of some of these trading cards that I've got, it'll tell me what year it was. It was like 74 or 77 or something. You know, it's been around a long time. And Bigfoot, you know, has always held Bigfoot's builder, Bob Chandler. Not that Bob Chandler. He's always stuck to his guns, and he's never really sold out, in a sense. I mean, I know there's a lot of Bigfoot merchandise that sucks. I know I say he hasn't sold out, and, you know, earlier Reflex and I played Bigfoot Collision Course, and that game was a shit show. But by selling out, I mean, the company that owns the rights to Bigfoot, the truck, and the likeness, and the names, and 4x4x4 and all that, it's Bigfoot Incorporated. Nobody else owns any of the rights to Bigfoot, and anytime you see merchandise of it, licensing arrangements had to be made. Bob still owns his own truck. Dennis Anderson in Gravedigger, I believe, sold out to Feld or USHRA or whatever a long time ago for Monster Jam. So, you know, poor Dennis, he doesn't... Gravedigger's a famous truck, and I don't really think he owns it anymore, which is kind of sad. So Bob Chandler still owns Bigfoot, and Bob Chandler's totally cool with having merchandise made of his vehicle, and Hot Wheels knows that because they have a long history of making Bigfoot products. So, as part of their new line of monster truck toys, you can go to the store right now in 2019 and buy a toy version of the original Bigfoot from the 70s. This truck is like pushing 40 or 50 years old, the original truck, and you can still go and get one. That is insane to me. It's identical. I mean, they added the Hot Wheels logo on the back of it and stuff like that, because obviously Hot Wheels is making that. They're gonna do that. But I think it's so cool that the original, the first ever monster truck, the guy still owns the rights to it. He still works out deals for things like this. I mean, I'm gonna open it up. I know people are watching this right now being like, Draco, don't! The collector's value. No, these are meant to be opened up and enjoyed and played with. I know that the Bigfoot, I know that this one is really hard to find. I know that it's only $3.80 at Walmart if you can find it. And I know that people are selling it on eBay for $15 to $20 new in the package. But god damn it, it's Bigfoot, the original fucking monster truck. And I gotta do it. I gotta show off how absolutely cool this is. It blows my mind. I think it doesn't say Chevy on the back anymore or whatever. it just blows my mind that they still, after all this time, make Bigfoot toys based on the truck. And the truck still exists. They even have, I don't know if the actual first ever Bigfoot still runs, but they have a replica chassis for it. They have a modernized version of the truck that still goes to like trade shows and stuff like that. You can rent it and have it, brought to an event or whatever. And it looks exactly like this. And for a fee, I don't think Bob drives the truck anymore. He's kind of getting up there in age. But he, one of the folks that works for the Bigfoot Company will drive this truck. And if you provide the cars or whatever, you can get Bigfoot to come to your party, and he'll park up on some cars like that and rev the engine, and it's the coolest shit ever. And the cool thing about Bigfoot is that you don't see him on TV. You don't ever see him on Monster Jam because Bob Chandler retained the rights to his trucks, didn't sign any contracts with Monster Jam. As far as I know, Bigfoot hasn't been a part of any of the Monster Truck TV shows for 25 plus years for that exact reason. But everyone still recognizes it as the original one. And like I said, when I saw that they, I can see Hot Wheels being like, okay, haha, yeah, fuck you, Monster Jam, for, giving us the shaft. We're going to go make our own trucks. Here's necessary roughness. What do you have to say about that? They have one that looks like a hamburger that, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called like double decker or double stacked or something because of the big wheels. They got one that literally looks like that bottle of sriracha sauce that has the rooster on it, and it has like a green lid, and it's like bright red. They have some of the dumbest truck ideas, but just to let them know, just to let everyone know who's boss. They got the license, they got the rights to make replicas of the original Bigfoot. And Hot Wheels, I'm like, you look at that, you're like, damn, dude. It's gotta sting. It's gotta sting to know that, people want this. I've seen, like I said, the fact that there's people scalping on eBay for it is proof enough that this is a big deal. And I bought one. I was lucky enough to find one at Walmart, and I told Reflex I found one. He told me, go back to the store right now and see if there's any more that you can buy, because they sell for like $20 on eBay. Unfortunately, this was the only one. And, it's fine, because I bought it with the intent to show it off on stream, and that's exactly what I've done. So, I'm not sure if anybody watching this right now, like live on Twitch, is really into monster trucks as much as I am. And I'm not even really super into them. I just think they're cool, and I appreciate them. And like I said, this is something that's like vintage, but not vintage at the same time. It's a toy made in 2019, made to look like the original truck from the 70s. I think that's cool. That's like albums being released on vinyl again. I'm not sure. It's somewhere in there. It evokes that same feeling of nostalgia. But I know probably whenever this goes up on YouTube, there's going to be folks that are going to be interested in seeing this. And I'm with you. I'm with you guys. This is cool. This is cool. And if I had to pick between, Hot Wheels and Spin Master, who makes the best? I'm going to go with Hot Wheels. Beat that! I don't think that's still their slogan anymore, but we got that. When we get the Gatorbox monster truck, I've actually, speaking of Gatorbox monster trucks, somebody asked me the other day, they asked, how much is it to buy a truck? And I'm like, those Auto Trader magazines you can pick up at the gas station? If you look in the personal classifieds, some people sell, like, monster trucks just, like, with the frames and the engine and, like, a set of 4 wheels. It's kind of a bare-bones affair for a couple dozen $1,000s. So you can get your own monster truck for about the price of, like, a new... Like a nice new car. You can get a crappy used monster truck, and then you got to provide your own, chassis for it and stuff like that. And then there's going to be more investments in there. And forgetting the tires. The tires are expensive as hell. I think each of the tires are like $1,000 a piece, brand new. So, but you can get your hands on your own monster truck fairly easily. It's not as hard as a lot of people think. You just can't drive it on the street, obviously. You know, they're not street legal. But they're twisted metal legal, I can tell you that much. Hey, thanks for checking out GatorBox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on GatorBox.